Hello and welcome. I am Vedant Sharma of BMS Semester 6. Today with me is Vice President of Corporate Communications of Birla Corporation Limited, Mr. Biswajit Matilal. Hello and welcome, sir. It's an honor to take an interview of yours. Now coming to the first question. So you have been in the PR industry since decades, since the time when only traditional media existed. And now when we are all boomed up and covered up with digital media and its emergence, how do you keep updating yourself with this trend? And if given a choice, which media you prefer, traditional or digital?
To begin with, traditional media and social media are not enemies. They complement each other. And social media has its relevance, value, reach, definitely. But given a choice, I will prefer traditional media, and the basic reason is the shelf life and the archival value of the traditional media is, or rather cannot be compared with social media. Social media information is fast, definitely, gets viral fast, but it is in the cloud. And if the cloud melts, the information melts. But the traditional media, I would say, will keep it for the next generation and generations of generations. Researchers still go to the archives of the Statesman or Anand Bazar Patrika for their research work. Maybe after 50 years also the researchers will go to the print media archives for their research work.
So we in classroom are taught a lot of principles of PR. So have you ever used any one of the principles in your campaign which has been successful, and you remember that, and why is that special for you?
Actually, one of the principles of PR is truthfulness. You should have credibility with your media friends, and if there is an inquiry from the media, and if it is a correct information with them, so you should not shy away. Share it with them. Take them by your side. Seek their support. Do not try to duck or conceal anything. But if you do so and seek the media's support, my experience till date is media will definitely be by your side.
Coming to the next question, so which skills make a PR professional a better speaker, and how can one improve that?
You have to do a lot of reading. You have to update yourself, because we are in the midst of a communication boom, communication explosion. So therefore, you have to keep yourself updated, and you should know the media, social or traditional, the profiles of the media concerned inside out. Only then you can do justice not only to yourself, but also to the media.
Sir, how do you see the future of the PR industry in this country, to be specific, with the reference of emergence and rise in demand of political PR?
Actually, it's a very good question, I would say, that even the leaders at the level of the Prime Minister or the Chief Minister, they are taking PR support. Speaks for itself. PR is not only going to the media with the right kind of information at the right time. PR also means what you will tell the media, what you will share with the people, with your target publics. PR guidance is required. And also, third point, PR is a two-way traffic. You should take your message outside, and at the same time you should take the message from outside to the people concerned, so that they can do the course correction if it is required.
Okay. Sir, since last 2 days, we were discussing about the role and importance of ethics in journalism. So we also know that PR also involves ethics. But do you think that with the emergence of political PR, as journalism has been compromised, so in future PR would be also compromised, and especially the ethical part of it due to this demand?
Well, we have already touched on the ethic point initially today. Now, political PR can be compared to political war. And as you know, as you will agree, there is nothing wrong in love and war. But at the same time, credibility needs to be established. And the decisions, the strategies have to be based on real-time information and reality. The ethics here has to be real-time information and reality, and also even political PR. Yeah, maybe there is nothing wrong in love and war, but at the same time, political PR also should be based on truthfulness. Otherwise, the credibility of the party concerned, the credibility of the people concerned will be at stake.
So this question might be a bit personal. It is like you started your career as a journalist and statesman.
Yes,
Then you shifted to corporate communication.
No, I started with the ABP group.
Okay.
Then I shifted to the statesman, and after 3 decades of active journalism, I switched to PR. In fact, I had been longing to see the other side of the table, how it is. Because to know the communication properly, you have to test the waters on both sides. And I would say I do not regret my decision to come to the corporate communication side, because this also helped make me a complete communication professional over my 55 years in this universe of communication.
Sir, coming to the last question, any piece of advice for the young students who are willing to be part of this industry in near future?
I have a particular advice rather, as I told you at the beginning, that you have to read a lot. And you must be familiar with the media, print and social. And a stint after the completion of the course, a stint with the print media is important, may be necessary, because print media will teach you how to write and what to write. Because in social media also you need to upload information. So this training in the print media also will help you to express what you want to express in a limited number of words. Because if I am not wrong, it is a 140 word limitation for LinkedIn possibly, maybe LinkedIn 140 word limitation is there. So you have to learn the art of expressing, you have to learn the art of informing what you want to inform in a limited number of words, and you have to say, and that you will be able to learn if you work with the print media for a certain period of time. Additionally, it will help you develop connections with the media friends.
Thank you so much, sir. It was a great session, and looking forward for one more valuable session with you. Thank you, everyone.